This is for somebody who's very gifted, very talented, very psychic, intuitive, okay? Like maybe you guys have premonitions, maybe you guys have dreams, maybe you guys have certain feelings, or you could read certain people. You have these gifts for a reason. These are all like things that are going to help you like before things happen. Okay, these are all things that are going to help you become more aware. You got the Queen of Swords, you got the Moon, you got the Raising Consciousness card, you have the Judgment card, you do have the Eight of Wands, the Eight of Swords and the Nine of Wands. Some of you guys may not trust your gifts at the moment because maybe you guys feel like, oh, well, I trusted it before and it didn't lead me in the right direction. It did. Everything that we go through is a lesson, okay? We go through lessons of things that we need to learn, so this way we know what we want and what we don't want, what we're going to settle for, what we're not going to settle for, to create boundaries, to love ourselves. So everything that we go through, even though it's not what we wanted or not what we thought it was going to be, is all going to be something that's important to us either now or in the future, okay? So, I just feel like you guys need to learn how to trust yourselves more because you guys are so psychic. You're gifted with these feelings and these just sense of knowing, okay? Clairaudience even, or just like where you guys are able to hear things. Maybe you guys can hear spirit or tune into spirit. It's also very important. Now, I've been talking with my friend about this, talking about like, because I never say anything about like my life. But I want to explain something. Like some of you guys may have very psychic dreams, or a dream that is like repetitive, something that keeps happening over and over again, or maybe different types of dreams that they're always coming true. Okay, you need to really pay attention to your dreams. So I'm going to explain something that I've been through. I'm trying to make it very quick because I don't really like wasting you guys' time talking about my life. But I had this reoccurring dream. And I was working this job, and I had my cousin and my sister watching my son. Either one or the other would watch them, and they both lived on the third floor. And I have goosebumps all over. And I know I lost my son in a past life because of this dream, and I didn't in this lifetime because of the dream. Literally, oh my God, I have goosebumps everywhere. So I would always dream of him falling out the window, and I would hear him hit the ground, right? And so I hate talking about it. I'm not emotional, but this freaks me out. And I would always tell my cousins, shut the windows when you guys are watching Tavon. My son is Tavon. Shut the windows when you're watching him, please. My dream. And then they would always be like, Crystal, I know your dream. I know, I got you. Like, the windows are going to be shut. So, like, it's just like 6 months after me repeating repetitively, telling them the same shit, to keep an eye on the windows. And the one time my sister couldn't find my son, and she was looking around the whole house. She was going crazy. And my son, he has ADHD, and they think that he's like the lowest form of autism, right? And he loved windows. And I always loved that song called Tears in Heaven, and that guy made that song because his kid fell out the window too. And I loved that song as a child, and it was always like near and dear to my heart. And I never really understood the meaning until all of this started happening. So my sister started going crazy looking for my son. And she said, all of a sudden, I remembered you telling me, about the windows. I still have goosebumps. This is some serious shit. And so she went in my brother's room, and she moved the blackout curtain, and my son was sitting in the window ledge in the window pressed up against the old screen. And we grew up in Atlantic City. They got a lot of old buildings there. Like, you touch the screen and it goes psh, and you just go right through it. I don't know how the hell he didn't fall through the fucking screen. The angels were with him, God, spirit guides, and if I kept on ignoring my dream, I would have regretted it forever. So sometimes when you guys have dreams and premonitions, maybe you may feel like weird to say things about it, but who cares what you feel or what you say? Because sometimes things like, so what? Maybe something doesn't happen. Okay, cool. But if something does, like, at least, you're there for a reason. You have this knowledge, you have these premonitions for a reason. Okay, so you need to trust them. Okay, so yeah. So I just feel like you guys are very strong. You guys are very gifted and talented. And some of you guys just need to start trusting your gifts a little bit more. Some of you guys may not trust them, like I said at the beginning, because maybe it led you towards like, going through a lot of like difficult things in life. Like maybe just different roads and different paths that you had to take. But like I said, I'm pretty sure you guys are a lot much stronger now than you ever were. And it's because of everything that you've been through. Most people that would have been through probably the shit that you've been through with the Nine of Wands as a wounded warrior, most people would just keep falling down. You guys were somebody that picked yourself back up, and you choose to help other people. You know, the Hangman. Yeah, I just got goosebumps again. Your energy is very, very strong. This is Pisces energy, very sensitive, very, very psychic, okay? And you have Pisces here too with the moon. So, two Pisces, the only sign that I see. So it doesn't mean you don't have to be a Pisces. But like if your moon is Pisces, or if like your north node is Pisces, or like I just feel like you guys have this strong, empathic, sensitive energy to you that is very unique and rare. And when people come across you, it's like you're always remembered, and you're sent into people's lives for a reason. Okay? So, anyway, I'm still shaken up about talking about that dream. I don't know if you guys could hear it in my voice, but inside I'm just like shaky. That dream, man, I've had so many dreams where it's like some things, crazy shit like that. But that was like one of the most craziest ones, you know? What does Spirit want you to know? The Three of Wands. Some of you guys are waiting for the perfect time when there's never going to be one. You guys may have an idea or something that you guys want to do, right? And it's like, you're like, you know what? When this happens, that's when I'm going to do it. Or like, when I find love, that's when I'm going to be happy. Or, you know, when I leave this person, that's when I'm going to be happy. Like, first of all, don't wait for other things to come in to make you happy, because you have to start being happy within yourself first in order to manifest more happiness. Okay, it all starts from within. Also, if you guys are feeling like you're waiting for something, this could be the sign for you guys to the Page of Pentacles. Do things differently. Maybe take that first step, right? To do things differently is going to bring in different results. I am still so shaky. You don't understand how bad that freaked me out. I quit my job after that. But you have the Knight of Swords. This is about seizing the moment. There's a new opportunity or a new idea. Maybe you guys are thinking about going back to school, studying a new trade. The Page of Pentacles can also be somebody who's psychic and doesn't really know it, which kind of adds up to this. I feel like you guys don't realize how strong your gifts are, okay? And when you start testing yourself and start opening up and saying things, and then it gets confirmed back to you, that's when you're going to start recognizing it, okay? So if there's things that you feel like you need to say to other people, if you're around somebody, you need to get somebody's grandparent coming in. So what if you sound like a crazy pants? Just say it, you know? Who cares? Just, the only way you're going to know is if you test yourself and trust yourself. You have to believe in yourself, okay? I feel like you guys know this, but then there's like a part of you that like doubts it. Like you know it because you saw a lot. You had a lot of things to confirm to you, but like maybe you don't consider yourself as like psychic or a medium or, you know, gifted, but you are, okay? The Queen of Cups, and you're a nurturer. You're a lover. You're a supporter. You're somebody that you touch people's lives in certain ways that other people just can't do. You're somebody that other people always remember. The Eight of Cups, especially when you walk away from them, right? You are also somebody that you also may be walking away from things that no longer serve you, okay? Because it's time to heal your heart. Okay, so I'm going to clarify this Page of Pentacles before this video ends. Like doing something differently, going back to school, starting a new path. The Two of Wands, there's plans, okay? This is about making a plan, or maybe you have a plan already. You know, the Knight of Swords is seizing the moment, and the Queen of Cups is like not letting your emotions get the best of you and controlling it, and just like, especially fear. Just try it, okay? Maybe you guys want to test out your gifts too. There's a Strength card. It's about bravery and courage. It may take that, okay? But if this is about you guys practicing your gifts, or maybe like getting a degree or like taking little classes and shit like that, it'll be so worth it. Because the more you trust yourself, the stronger your gifts are going to get. And the more things will be easier for you. The more you start trusting your intuition, the easier your life will be too. You know, we do lead ourselves into like things that we need to learn. So sometimes we are guided to make mistakes. But for the most part, I feel like if you trust your intuition, you guys are going to be so impressed with where your life turns out to be. Toodles.